So shall we just go summary verdicts? What did you think of it, man?
Yeah, I loved it. I thought it was fucking great. I'm not into superhero movies. I haven't really watched many of the Marvel films. As I established earlier when I was talking to him, and I was like, "What ones are there?" And he named loads, and I don't know them.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Uncultured guys.
Not even that. But I'm not into I don't know, like those fantasy films. I'm not really into them.
Oh, you don't fantasize, no?
No.
Oh, wow.
Pause. I'm not really into them. But I thought the film was good. But it's only because apart from Batman. I love Batman.
Okay.
I love Batman.
That's DC still.
Yeah. But only like
the it's more grown up still.
Yeah, and what's the name of the actor? Christian Bale. The Christian Bale ones were crazy, yeah. But apart, I'm not a movie head like that. I'm not a movie head like that. But Black Panther was ill. I thought it was sick. I thought it was really, really good film. I thought it was current. Mm-hmm. I liked the messages in it. Mm-hmm. I liked what it was doing.
Yeah.
I like that they made it relevant to today, in the sense of the obvious, which obviously we'll talk about anyway. Mm-hmm. But it was very in line with what is going on right now. It was the easiest $1 billion they're gonna make.
True.
But they're the only people that were smart enough to make. So I say it was easy. Yeah. But just smart enough to recognise that it's the easiest $1 billion that they're gonna make.
Well, it's the maturity of Hollywood that they can make that movie now. Mm. I think it's as
But the director's the same guy who made Creed and that Fruitville Station.
Yes.
I ain't seen this Fruitville Station.
What
is this about?
It's on Netflix. I forgot the story of it. Wait, is Fruitville Station the common one? That's not the common one. No. Oh, what was Fruitville Station? Yeah.
It's like the guy,
I don't remember it being that good.
No, he gets not set up. It's a misconstruence of like him committing a crime, and he just gets set up for it.
I'll check Wikipedia.
But Creed was great.
Huh? Creed was amazing. I love
Creed was a great film.
Yo, I went into there.
Creed's definitely a big franchise.
I was thinking, they're gonna hash out another fucking Rocky, this, that, the other. But it was a really good film, a standalone film.
Okay, that's why I didn't watch it though.
Yeah, but they're gonna make a good franchise out of that.
Yeah.
But yeah, this was dope.
What's your views?
I loved it. I'm gonna say it now. Top 3 Marvel films.
Oh, easily, man.
I'm gonna say it now. Top 3.
Moonwalk's in there, man.
This film, I think, just transcends what Marvel is about.
I think it's very non-Marvel.
Standalone.
I think it's very non-Marvel. It's more DC than Marvel.
My parents went to see this film. They loved it.
Yeah.
Like, they've not seen all the Marvel films.
No, they won't see the other ones. They're useless.
Half my customers,
it's useless.
Yeah.
Like, this is the only like Marvel film that came out. It's like, is it too grown up to take my kid?
It's not that.
But that was my perceptions coming into it.
I think it was really kid friendly. But
that's what I meant. Like on the.
They had a good balance.
Having watched it now,
it's still amazing.
I need to go again and watch it with my kids.
It's just a great.
That's what I'm saying.
Superhero film. Like, this is how superhero films should be done.
Yeah, but it's a superhero film for adults because it was real.
But do you know what I saw? I saw who put it on Instagram? I think it was Saskula. Mm-hmm. He was putting up mad pictures of the old Black Panther comics.
Yeah.
Because I didn't even know Black Panther was a.
I had
no idea. Yeah. He was in the comics. He was killing like KKK members.
Yeah.
I had no idea.
Yeah.
It was a really anti-establishment piece of work.
I think the first introduction was when he beats up Captain America. Mm-hmm. I think. To my knowledge.
Well, like in the comics.
In the comics, his first introduction is when Captain America goes to Wakanda.
Yeah.
I could be wrong, by the way, but I know this one episode, one strip comic, and then he goes.
The white man tried to invade.
He gets beaten up.
He gets murked.
And then they're like, "What the fuck? Who's this guy?"
Shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, but what I like about it, because when you look at the ignorant world of social media, especially like the.
What was the temperature on socials for it? What?
I mean, look, I'm on iOS, so Twitter keeps logging out every 2 seconds. Every time I go to Twitter, it just logs out.
Lucky you.
It just comes out. So I haven't been on Twitter in a while.
Okay.
But
everyone's loving it, I guess.
Anybody I've spoken to, before the film, I had 2 responses from people saying, I hope it lives up to its expectations, because obviously the expectations were very, very high on the film. And then another side of it was people saying, even if we don't like it, can we say it?
Raw. That's deep.
Even if we don't like this film, can we say it?
Here's the
Because
thing,
it
I think
holds
it's just
so
such a
much
cultural
cultural
thing now.
importance.
Like people,
But-
I don't know why people flock to this film. Oh, I do know why, but
No,
You have flocked to this film,
but the
like,
thing is like the way I look at it is that I don't really give a fuck if something's culturally important or not. In reality, bruv. If it's not good, it's not good.
Let's be
innit?
honest. This is the masses we're talking about, so this is a different.
Yeah, these are the same people that are saying
People are
Black
going to
Lives
see
Matter.
this film just.
Yeah,
because it's on
and then
trend.
you know before like there were certain movie critics. This I definitely saw just online, so not on social media. But there were some movie critics that were obviously now seeing the film, but just chatting shit in my opinion. Because I didn't watch it with a biased head. Because like I said, I don't watch superhero films. I don't really care for superhero films.
Yeah.
I just watched it as a standalone film.
Mm-hmm.
And I said to him as we were walking out, if someone told me right now to go watch that again, I'd watch it.
Yeah.
I'll definitely watch that again.
And I think that's why I think it's so great, as in, as much as it was so culturally important, standalone. It's a great movie.
Yeah, 'cause
It's just a good
Yeah.
film. Like,
It's got good
let's
stuff in
forget
it.
everything else we're going to discuss.
It's
It's just a fucking dope film.
No, but even from the get go, because I like the way they summarized the origin
Oh yeah.
so concise.
They did
Yes,
that.
And
well.
then went into the real film.
But you know what I didn't catch, and this might be me being really thick. So you know at the beginning, you know in the New York bit, that's obviously
Yeah.
That was not
Black Panther's dad.
Yeah,
Yeah.
That was in Oakland.
Huh?
That was in Oakland.
Oh, Oakland.
Oh, Oakland.
Yeah.
My bad. So then you know when it goes to the next part,
Yeah.
I didn't clock that's two different guys.
Oh,
Him and his dad look so similar.
yeah.
They do look so similar. To the haircut,
Did
like
you-
they've got,
did you
like what I'm saying, like a little bit of the fro, like you can.
The guy that plays the dad and the younger Black Panther are father son in real life.
Right.
Thank God. I thought I was bugging.
Yeah,
bro.
but they're
I thought I
father
was
son.
I was
bugging
looking
there.
at the thing like.
Now that's real, because someone might have heard that and think, what a fucking racist. But nah,
Yeah.
that's cool, alright, because bro, I had no idea.
What's a racist?
Nah, you know who it was, innit?
This guy.
Nah, that makes sense, because Mama had not, you know when I eventually clocked it?
Yeah.
I didn't want to say it.
Oh, you
Even
didn't
when I
want
must have clocked it late, and I'm sitting there like, oh.
Wait, no, you know when you got
Nah, I clocked it.
when he went to heaven to see his dad, he's like, oh.
Before that.
He's looking
No, but you know,
Oh,
when
you don't do
you,
this
no, but
film.
you know in the scene where he's like, you know in the scene where he's come back, he's gone to rescue his that girl. who died to that. But I didn't know that was his son.
I knew that you didn't
I didn't know
know
that was his son. It's only when they've gone back here and they're like, yeah, dad died and that. And I'm thinking,
And then you see the scene again, then you see the scene again.
yeah.
Oh.
Now I get it.
No, them two ain't related.
Huh?
Them two ain't related.
What?
Them two aren't related. It's the dad, the old man, the one that got blown up.
Yeah.
And the old Joe the Black Panther you saw that knocked on the door. in
Yes.
Oakland.
Oh,
Them
yeah,
two
yeah,
are
them-
father and son.
yeah. Oh, okay, not the young one.
No.
Alright, cool.
So
You're
I'm
racist still.
confused.
You have to be racist.
So I'm racist.
Yeah, you're racist.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it is what it is.
You're racist, man.
It is what it is. I didn't know. I didn't know.
And
It's
so,
a mistake.
I was reading online as well, when it was set in 1992
Mhm.
in Oakland, that was when the Rodney King shit happened, that time period.
Raw.
And I think that was similar time to when Black Panther, the activist group, started.
Makes sense.
I was also reading as well.
You
I
woke,
read
baby.
Bare shit.
You woke, baby.
Yeah, man, give us some history.
The Black
lessons,
Panther comic was
Mhm.
actually made, I think 3-4 months before the Black Panther activist group was made.
Also, maybe they based their movement off the
I ain't
comic.
saying that.
man. Is there an official?
Can I jump to that
statement on what-
conclusion?
I ain't saying that. I don't know, jumping down my back, DMing me.
Yeah, true. Anyone knows the real legit story, please let us know. But now let's just hit on some themes. So the first theme I want to pick out is the evident one around American impoveration of
The world.
the world, but more particularly black culture as it was portrayed in that movie.
Yeah.
Do you think that was a fair representation? Do you think it was?
Yeah, I don't.
100%. There's nothing to
I think
argue
if
there.
anybody found that uncomfortable, it's because it is a fair representation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
But I didn't see any
yeah.
outrage really levelled at the movie.
No, but you know what?
They should've
Do
been.
you know what?
They
I think
should've
they
been.
did it well. I think they've made it just uncomfortable enough for when if you say it, you can't admit it. If that makes sense, because
But-
it's still so innocent. It's
Yeah.
it's a kids movie. It's a superhero
Yeah.
no, but
film.
it's like subtle undertones. They didn't hammer
Yeah,
it down.
they didn't hammer it on you, bruv. It was just
subtle.
there.
If you're woke enough to see it, then you see it. If not, be ignorant.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's one of those. And if you say it, and if you feel something, it's like,
What?
You colonizing motherfucker.
Bro, that was in the movie.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Those bare little. That's what I was gonna say. I was like gonna hit some point. So when the lady went,
Another white boy from Tavix.
Yeah, and then like you colonizer.
Motherfucker.
Yeah, she actually called him a colonizer.
Yeah.
Like, straight to his face.
That's real, fam.
That was
Some
wild.
shit. Yeah.
But that was allowed. Which is
But then
where
it makes you think, because we all live here. But then what do they say back home?
True.
Do you see what I'm saying? Like, you go to India, that's a colonized country.
Yeah.
What do they do with
No,
it? That's why they don't fuck with us.
Yeah, it's true.
The British brown people.
Yeah,
because when we go there,
they're like,
you're a tourist as well. They look at you like, you're a colonizer motherfucker as well.
It's facts.
That's real.
It's facts.
So, as much as I enjoyed that, what also was very interesting was the portrayal, for me, of the CIA in that movie.
It was fair because they didn't explain why the CIA was in that casino buying vibranium or what it was called in the first place.
Like, look at
That
like
was
delving
never
into
explained, but we should just know that's some CIA
That's the
shit.
CIA shit. Obviously the CIA would be buying illegal shit, obviously.
And he said to Black Panther straight away,
Nah.
don't ask about my business.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I let you fucking run around doing your
You know, Black
shit.
Panther suit.
Yeah.
And they knew about the suit as well.
Yeah.
He said, I'll let you run around your little $1 million suit.
Yeah. But then it does show you that though he knows that, he didn't know shit.
Nah. Yeah.
Because when he's in the interview with the South African guy, whatever his name was.
Claude.
Best
Shouts to
actor.
Claude though. The actor that did it and his character
He's-
portrayal in the film.
Yeah.
Because he was in the last one as well, Civil War.
Okay.
Yes, he is.
He was. That's when he got his arm taken off.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
His portrayal was just amazing.
Yeah.
Is it?
Wow.
And I like the little jealous the reference he goes about the mixtape.
Yeah. That makes sense what they say. Because have you got? Yeah, because he took it very far. He's like, have you got a SoundCloud? I'm like, what?
I was sad that he died, man.
Well, he's got to go, man. He's a bad guy.
Oh, we should.
You know, whoever, sidebar now, whoever was involved in the writing
The scripting of this
film,
Yes.
bruv, they got it so spot on. You know? We were saying this earlier. It wasn't corny.
Oh, wait.
No,
No,
it
it
was
was corny, though.
What
'Cause
part?
his sister's hella corny. But it's corny on purpose.
No, wait. It was what are
I
those corny to
disagree.
you?
I disagree.
It was what are those corny to
That
you?
was corny, man.
No,
Nah, I thought that was jokes. Did your whole cinema burst out laughing?
Yes.
Bro, it wasn't corny. It was
But
sick.
corny funny, man. There's that funny. and
That
there's
would have come
corny
out.
funny. SoundCloud was funny.
SoundCloud was funny.
Like, if you're one of those.
One of those was corny funny.
If that came
But
out a
it's
year
late.
ago, that would have been hilarious.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. That's what it's
Hey, do you know the best part about what are those? Yeah.
Man, wearing sandals.
But no, I don't know. I didn't find it corny. Like, I actually thought that the little
funny.
references they put to like
Yeah.
pop culture, I guess,
Yeah.
or the meme culture we have,
Yeah.
was so on point. Like, and it was so once in a while that it reminds you of the time we're in right now that we're making the film.
And I think,
Yeah.
so
It was good looking back at that meme.
Yeah.
Coming back
Yeah.
into writing then, what that did is, so I was talking about CA, talking about America's current standpoint, so the way that they play both sides. I think that was one of the things that was seen here. If you look at the deeper context, it's like, yeah, they were buying the weapons, but also they were trying to do good in the individual. So they were playing both sides.
Who?
So that was
CIA, yeah.
CIA, so that's
Yeah.
America. That was like just emphasizing the power. But what also was very, very poignant for me was I forget the CIA agent. I forget this actor's name. I do like him. He's a great actor. He's in loads of stuff I like. Like Sherlock and all that.
He's that guy
Top
that's
guy.
in mad films.
Mad films.
You don't know his name, but
Right.
he's also always got a jokes character.
Yeah, it was a joke's character.
Do you know what I found funny is Joe Noah reviving Black Panther,
Yeah.
and he was there talking to them like that. Like, no, you know.
Yeah. Oh, when they start barking at him. I'll feed you to my children.
No, the vegetarian.
That was another good modern day reference about everyone's vegetarian and big in strength comes from eating vegetarian. There's loads of good references like that, pointing back to how we think now. But the thing I wanted to like zone in on, I was talking about it with you a bit earlier, was that he had like a little monologue when he was like, you know when the baddie starts to take over? And he goes, no, but he's not doing anything bad. He's doing what we taught him to do. Like, our special operations go in and destabilize countries and emerging economies in moments of transition.
And break down the governments.
Yes, and break them down so we can control. I was like, this is one of the most woke things being said,
It was woke as
in
fuck.
this movie,
And his character.
and it was just really solemn for about 20 seconds.
Yeah.
And it's like, actually, this is the world. Like, 'cause
Yeah.
she just dropped, what are those? So into the writing, like, no. Oh shit, that's before. It's in the same lab. Sorry, she dropped it earlier. But it's after that, it's current, and he was chatting to that young girl about how it works.
Yeah.
How, like, why is he doing these things? And it was like, we trained him to do that. That's how we run the world.
They were very
That is
honest.
wild.
It was a very
That
honest
was
film.
a really, really honest thing.
Yeah.
I was like, this is. I like the fact that in the midst of this Marvel movie, we've got one of the most woke statements. That's the kind of stuff you watch on a Vice documentary, G.
For real.
Take it in. Take it in.
Very socially aware, but
That.
But again, they did it so comfortably.
It was just so.
Where again, you clocked it if you clocked it, yeah.
No, but you wouldn't clock it because you think it's a movie thing. But
Yeah,
if you're clocking that
yeah.
this is a parallel of real life right now,
Yeah.
you clock that he's
I
saying
think
a
the
real
concept,
thing.
yeah.
Otherwise, you're saying, oh, it's a movie thing. Of course,
Yeah.
No.
But it's facts.
It's facts.
Yeah. Which is why it's done so well. It's
This
so,
was the
it's
most factual superhero film I've seen in my life.
Gosh, wow.
I mean, I ain't seen many, so I'm just going to say yes as well to that. I don't imagine it like
Do
this.
you know what? Us talking about it's making me appreciate the film even more.
Yeah.
This is why like, we need to talk about this like, straight away.
Yeah.
While it's fresh in my head as well.
So, and again,
By the way, it was sick to see Forrest Whitaker.
yeah, Maggie.
I love Forrest
Yeah.
He
Whitaker.
died though.
Yeah.
Man,
For those 10 minutes, I enjoyed seeing
That does
Forrest
every film
Whitaker.
he's in.
My
Man.
little family dying, Forrest.
But Forrest Whitaker.
You know what?
Do you know what I loved about younger Forrest as well? He had the fucked up eye too. Sorry, Forrest.
Did you know? There's another fun
Oh,
fact.
that's his son.
No, it's not.
Shut the fuck up!
It's not. But he has the same last name.
He's a Whitaker too.
Yeah, but they're not related.
Oh, okay.
But
They must be.
It's online.
Because what I liked,
They must
that was a good touch.
She says they're not related.
But they have to be.
That was a good touch though.
Okay,
You know when you look back on it.
Oh, they're both black with
just
the.
because they're both
They're
black.
both black with the eye, and their last name is Whitaker, bro. What do you mean they're not related?
That's beyond racism. I was talking about a deformation in the man's face.
You're genetic. You're genetic, though.
A genetic deformation.
So that's in your genes, that's in your DNA, and you say they're not related, fam. Okay, continue.
Listen, you choose they're not related.
No, but imagine they said to the actor, like, yeah, what I need you to do is just squint your right eye. So you look like a younger Forrest.
I want to know if that's
Some films are
CGI.
very intricate.
I want to know if that's CGI. It could be CGI, you know. There's CGI that's a lazy eye, man.
Shall we just Google
All he would have to do is just sit there like.
But he held a straight face for long in that.
Yeah,
in
you
that
can't
scene,
hold
man,
that
he
for
held
long,
his
man.
face.
What they haven't told you is that was take 126. That's 125.
I was stuck like that. You know, it's so long. His eye just set. He's like, it's set now, man. I'm good to go.
I'm done for life now.
I'm supposed to be reading this movie.
That's
I'm talking about
funny.
lazy eye, you know.
Oh, that's funny. Lazy eye is funny.
Well, yeah, big up Forrest. But there's a few more themes, so I'm gonna reel them off.
Listen, Michael's character.
Yeah, should we get on to
Yeah, that's the next one.
Yeah.
So we're just gonna keep the theme going. So we've got onto the CIA, got into how CIA made Michael's character. Michael's character is
Not
not
only